talked to you before about my online dating horror stories. And if you haven't seen that video, don't worry, because I will link it at the end so you can enjoy my immense pain. But despite all my experiences that could, and indeed have, put me off dating sites, at the start of this year I was still persuaded to join this one. Yep, Tinder. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I've got some problems with it. And seeing as I've got a bit of spare time on my hands today, I figured, what the heck? Let's tell you about them. And because I love a list, let's tell you my top 5 worst things about Tinder. Because who doesn't love a cheesy chart countdown? Am I right, pop pickers? So without further ado, let's get cracking. Okay, pop pickers, let's go straight in at number 5. Yes, it's guys who have no actual photos of themselves on their profile. Okay, I am not a shallow person. For me, personality comes above looks. But if I'm gonna swipe right on you, there has to be a smidgen of physical attraction. It's not likely that I'm gonna swipe right for you if all your pictures are cartoons or memes, even though I do love a good meme, or inspirational quotes. None of that tells me what you look like. I kind of want to know. And don't get me wrong, I know that some people are very sensitive about their looks. I'm one of those people. Did you watch my body image video? But that said, if you don't put a single photo of yourself on your profile, I'm either going to assume that you look like a swamp monster, or much worse, that actually you're married and you don't want to put pictures up because Tinder judges by location, and the likelihood that somebody is on Tinder and lives near you and is going to know that you're married and therefore go, whoa, not cool, is pretty high. Along the same lines as having no actual photos of you whatsoever are those people on Tinder whose entire collection of profile pictures are all group shots. Please don't make me go through all of your pictures going, which one is he? Which one is he? Which one is he? Because I just don't have that much time on my hands. Well, okay, I do, but don't do it anyway. Crashing into our top 5 at number 4, it's guys who have no profile information at all. Okay, so we've established that I want to know what you look like, so I can decide whether there's any kind of attraction before I swipe right on you. But I also want to know what kind of a person you are. I'm looking for a relationship, so I'm gonna want to see whether or not we're gonna get along if we meet up. So guys who enter literally no profile information whatsoever are one of my big bugbears. I mean, it's one thing going, yeah, he's cute, I'll swipe for him. But then what if I meet you and you turn out to be some weird alt-right, misogynistic 90-a-day chain smoker who's going to set off my asthma just by walking into the room? I mean, if that is you, I'm probably not going to be very interested and that date is not going to last very long. So just give me some information about yourself. Just put something there. If you have nothing to say about yourself, I'm going to decide that you're boring. As a side note to this, one of the things that enrages me on Tinder is when guys' entire profile information is not blank, but only has the words, if you want to know anything, just ask. Do you know how Tinder works? I can't ask you anything unless we match. Look, what I'm trying to say is I am a lot more likely to swipe right if you've told me something about you that has made me go, oh yeah, me too, I'm into that. Why is this so hard? We're into the top 3 now, pop pickers, and in at number 3, it's guys who love themselves more than any woman ever could. Yeah, these are the guys whose entire collection of profile pictures are just photos of their ripped abs. Because girls, who cares about personality as long as he's got a six-pack, right? And whilst the fact that you look after yourself is, kind of attractive, I want to know more than just, look at that. These are also the guys, by the way, who quite often have weirdly passive-aggressive statements in their profile information. when they've bothered to fill it in, that is. Saying things like, don't bother swiping right for me if you haven't got a decent set of teeth. Or, actually, if you're not as funny as you are fit, then really don't bother swiping right. Okay, mate, take a chill pill, calm down. Pro tip. Although a dating website is supposed to be a place where you advertise yourself, maybe don't make it all about you before women have had a chance to decide about you. And maybe give us a little bit more to go on than your flippin' torso, which may or may not even be you. Yes, pop pickers, we've almost reached that all-important #1 spot. But first of all, coming in at number 2, it's guys who are just kind of gross. You might expect this one to be number 1 on the list, and the fact that it isn't is kind of depressing evidence of how common this is for women on the internet to experience. Let's have a look at some of the gross men I have encountered on Tinder. Well, there was the guy whose initial message to me was to ask me if I would send him nudes on Snapchat. Definitely not gonna do that. Then there was the guy whose profile picture on Tinder was just of him pointing to his penis. Yeah, definitely swiping left for you, mate. Soz. But my personal favourite, by which I mean worst, was the guy who contacted me and told me, "Hi, you're quite busty and I admit I adore busty women, but you're nowhere near an E-cup, which is what I really like. But I'm a cosmetic surgeon, so I could really help you, and I think we should meet for a consultation." You are literally going nowhere near them, mate. And it's not just people who are pervy on Tinder. There are guys who instantly, in their first few messages to you, prove why they're single. Such as the guy who randomly said to me, "I really hate men who abuse women, just so you know. I cannot be around anyone who thinks abuse is okay." I thought, okay, strange topic of conversation, but alright, we'll go with it. And replied, "Actually, I've been in an abusive relationship, so yeah, I don't like men who abuse women either." And his response was, "We're not talking about you, we're talking about me, so shut up and let me talk." Okay, let's skip ahead to number 1, shall we? It's happened, everyone! We've reached the #1 spot! Yes, the worst thing about Tinder, according to Emma, aka MrsManics, is guys who never message you back. Ever. Seriously? Worse than the boob job guy? Well, no, I guess not on a worldwide scale, but when you're on a dating site and the whole point is to match with somebody and chat to that person, get to know them, meet up, and who knows, maybe live happily ever after. It happens for some people, I've heard. You would expect that when you have that initial match with somebody, they would be keen to hear from you. But you would be wrong! If I was to go on my phone right now and open my Tinder app, I would be able to show you a whopping 12 messages to guys I've matched with who have just never replied. Seriously, I've tried everything from the bog standard, "Hi, I'm Emma, how are you?" to referencing something specific in their profile. "Hi, I noticed you mentioned Doctor Who. I absolutely love the show. Who's your favourite Doctor?" To trying a funny comment. "I'm sorry, let me just ask you a small and quick question. Why did you swipe if you don't want to talk to me?" And of course, if somebody has completely ignored the message you've sent them after you've matched with them, it makes you less inclined to message the next person you match with in case the same thing happens. So sometimes you get a match and you go, okay, I've been put off messaging them, so maybe I'll let this person message me first. And you receive nothing. Nada. No. Seriously, what is up with these people? Why are they on these sites? I know there are happy couples who've met through Tinder, just like there are happy couples who've met through other dating sites that I have used and hated. So maybe the problem here is me. I'm gonna end this video now before I feel the need to go and jump off a cliff. So, if you liked this and you have also experienced problems with Twitter, let me know what they are down in the comments and maybe give this video a little sympathetic thumbs up. If you would like to subscribe for more of this nonsense, my floaty head is going to appear up here. Last week's video is over here, and if you haven't checked out my dating site horror stories video, it's over here. It's worth a look just so you can laugh at how tragic my life is. I will talk to you all next Sunday. I'm going to go and lie down alone. Bye.